Welcome to another new session of Class 12 Economics. Today we are going to understand the concept of Chapter 1, that is Introduction. So I am Surajit Dey and you are watching my YouTube channel ECONOMATRIX DEY. No drama, no confusion, but only education.
This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
This class is meant for class 12, those who have opted for economics. And today we are going to study chapter 1, Introduction. Now this chapter I have divided into several parts. So today is the part 1, the introduction part of this chapter. Now in this introduction part, I will suggest you to watch till the end so that you can understand the concept. In economics, there are two branches, okay? So, two branches of economics. Now, these two branches of economics, one branch is the microeconomics and another branch is the macroeconomics. So branches, there are how many branches of economics? Two branches. One is microeconomics, one is macroeconomics. Now in class 11, that is your previous class, you have studied the introductory microeconomics, and in class 12 you are going to study the introductory macroeconomics. Clear or no? Now what you have studied in microeconomics means microeconomics. What is microeconomics? So microeconomics is the study of behavior of individual economic units. Okay, so microeconomics is what? Is the study of behavior of individual individual economic units in an economy. Okay, and in this class 12 we are going to study about macroeconomics. So what is macroeconomics? Macroeconomics is the study of behavior of the economy as a whole and its aggregates. Okay, that means it is the behavior of the economy as a whole, full economy's behavior you are going to study, and you are going to study about its aggregates. Clear up to this much? That means there are two branches of economics, one is microeconomics, one is macroeconomics. Microeconomics you have studied in class 11 and macroeconomics you will be studying in class 12. Okay, microeconomics you have studied in class 11 and in class 12 you are going to study macroeconomics. Clear? Now as I have told you what is microeconomics, what is macroeconomics. So microeconomics what? It is the study of behavior. Behavior, the word behavior is very important. Study of behavior of individual economic units. Okay, individual price, individual demand, individual supply. Okay, so it is the behavior of individual economic units of the economy. Whereas, you can say whereas macroeconomics is what? It is the study of behavior of the economy as a whole. Whole economy is behavior. Like you can say here aggregate demand. Okay, that is AD. Okay, here what you can say? Individual demand. So here you are studying about individual concept. Here you are studying about the aggregate concept. Clear no? So aggregate demand is there, aggregate supply is there. Okay, national income is there. So many things are there. Okay, so in class 12 we are going to study about macroeconomics. That means the behavior of the economy as a whole. Okay, and its aggregates. So we will be studying its aggregates also. Okay. Now before moving further, it is useful to understand some more concepts. What are those more concepts? Okay, so it is useful to understand that there are two main schools of economic thought. Economic thought. There are two main schools of economic thought. One is the classical school, and the another one is the Keynesian school. Okay, so before moving further, we must know that there are two main schools of economic thought is there. Okay, one is known as the classical school of thought, another one is the Keynesian school of thought. Now, once we understood that there are two main schools of economic thought, that is the classical school as well as the next one is the Keynesian school, let us know what the classical school is telling. Now, it is telling an economy as a whole always functions at a level of full employment due to free play of market forces in a free economy, and that the second one is supply creates its own demand. Okay, let us understand one by one. First one, an economy as a whole, that means we are talking about an economy, the total, a whole economy. Okay, and it will function at a level of full employment. That means it is talking about an economy which will apply full employment of resources, okay, due to free play of market forces. Now, what is the meaning of free play of market forces? Now, first let us know market forces. What is the meaning of market forces? Now, market forces are the forces, okay, of demand and supply, okay, through which the consumers and the producers influence. Okay, so it is the market forces are the forces of demand and supply through which the producers as well as the consumers influence the price of the commodity, okay, and the availability of the commodity. Now, when these forces, that is the demand and the supply, when these forces work independently, okay, to restore the equilibrium, then that is only known as free play of market forces. In a free economy, see here it is telling in a free economy. So, what is the meaning of free economy? Free economy means free market economy. Okay, so what does it mean? Now, free market economy is an economy without government intervention or regulation. That means there is no government intervention or regulation is there, and the market forces, they are working independently to restore the equilibrium. So this concept is taught by the classical school. Clear? Now the second thing is what? Supply creates its own demand. So what does this mean, supply creates its own demand? First of all, let me tell you that supply creates its own demand was given. This was given by J.B. Say. Okay. What does this J.B. Say means? Jean Baptiste Say. He propounded this one. Okay. So that's why this is also known as Say's law. We say this one as Say's law. Okay. So what it is telling, supply creates its own demand. That means whatever will be supplied in the market, all will be demanded. That means there will be no shortage, there will be no excess of production. Okay, all whatever is supplied in the market, all will be demanded. Clear? So this was the thought of from the classical school. Clear up to this much? Now, those who are new in my channel, I would like to request them to please give a like, share this video among your friends and classmates, and don't forget to subscribe my channel and also press the all notification bell so that whenever I upload such interesting videos, you will get the notifications first. Now we will move on to the next part. Now everyone was following the classical thought, but what happened that till early 1930s, okay, it was followed, but then the classical doctrine of automatic full employment was largely accepted. So everyone started accepting the classical thought. But then came the Great Depression, okay. When it came of early 1930s, and the Great Depression period was from 1929 to 1933, defied the mean. That means this classical thought cannot be accepted when the Great Depression period came, okay, defied the myth that automatic working of market mechanism, because I told you the market forces, when they work independently to set up the equilibrium, to restore the equilibrium, that was not working, would ensure equilibrium level of income consistent with full employment of resources. Because free market forces, that means the forces were working independently to restore what? Equilibrium, by considering the employment, full employment of resources. That one cannot prove when Great Depression came, okay. That means the classical thought was not accepted, okay. It was rejected. Before it was accepted, but once the Great Depression came, it was not accepted by the people. That how the classical thought is failing to prove, okay, how it is failing, why this thought is not applicable, okay. Then during that time, USA and other Western countries, okay, USA was there, other Western countries were there, those countries, they were highly industrialized, okay, and they had well developed basic industries were also there, electric power was also there, means of transport and communication was there, banks were there, other financial institutions were there. And what happened? Yet there was persistent fall in the level of output, income and employment. Though they were highly industrialized, but during that time there was a rapid fall in the level of output. Output was falling down, okay, income was also falling and employment was also falling, okay. And the classical, that is the classical school of thought, they could not explain this phenomenon during the worldwide depression, because whole world was that time suffering from that depression. And the classicals, they cannot explain, their theory was not working, okay. So this was the situation during the early 1930s, okay. Before that the classical theory was accepted, but once the depression came, the Great Depression, that time the classical theory was not functioning, okay. Though USA and other Western countries, they were highly equipped, highly industrialized, but still then the output, okay, the income and the employment was falling, okay. So I think up to this much you have understood, okay. So go through with this one. We will then, what happened after that, that we will come in our next part, okay. So thank you for watching my video. Keep smiling and stay healthy. Bye bye.